According to the Greek philosopher Socrates, virtue is the most important quality for a person to have. He believed that being good was very important for our happiness and well-being. He thought it was necessary for us to have a fulfilling and meaningful life. Socrates believed that being a good person and having wisdom were closely connected. He thought that by gaining knowledge and understanding, people could become better and more virtuous. Wisdom means having insight and understanding, and we will talk about it more later. According to Socrates, people who are not wise and don't understand themselves and the world very well are more likely to act in ways that are mean or unfair. On the other hand, people who are smart and understand themselves and the world well are more likely to act in a good and virtuous way. He started to think that being wise was very important and that not knowing things caused all bad things. Moreover, Socrates believed that virtue could be learned and gained, and it was the duty of philosophers to assist others in acquiring understanding and wisdom. He believed that people could become nicer and happier by gaining knowledge and wisdom. What is virtue? A good quality or trait that is considered morally good and desirable is called virtue. In simple terms, virtues are qualities that are helpful and benefit both individuals and the group. Some examples of good qualities are being honest, kind, helpful, understanding, fair, responsible, and caring. Being good and having good morals are often seen together and are thought to be important for living a successful and moral life. Both Socrates' writings and the writings of other thinkers like the Stoics show this belief. People who are able to behave virtuously often have good values and strong personal beliefs. In many beliefs, virtues are seen as essential for a good and happy life, for both individuals and society. Why is virtue important? The importance of being virtuous is that it helps people live happy and meaningful lives. Every person in a community helps it. Good relationships are made better by being honest, understanding, and kind. These things also help us feel like we belong in a community. They also help people behave properly and fairly, respect others, and make smart choices. Developing good qualities can also make a person feel happy and improve their overall well-being. Studies have shown that being thankful can make you feel happier and better overall. It has been discovered that individuals who show greater empathy and kindness generally feel happier and are better able to cope with difficult situations. How can we live a virtuous life? To lead a good life, like Socrates says, we need to become wise and know how our actions affect the world. We can only stop being ignorant and truly start living virtuously if we do that. To begin, there are many ways to live a good life, and different good qualities may be more important depending on a person's culture and personal beliefs. Here are a few basic tips that can help you live a good and righteous life. Think about what is important to you and what you believe in. Knowing and understanding your own values and principles can help you make better choices and decisions. Try to pay attention to your thoughts, words, and actions. This will help you make choices that match what you believe in and think is important. Practice and develop good qualities such as being nice, caring, forgiving, and grateful every day. Find people who have qualities that you admire and try to learn from them. Take ownership, acknowledge, and be accountable for what you've done, and try your best to fix any damage you may have caused to other people. Do work that is important to you and helps others. Be willing to learn. Look for chances to learn new things and improve yourself, and be open to receiving feedback and considering different points of view. Stoic virtue. The Stoics firmly believed that the path to true happiness lay in the cultivation of virtues. These virtues, known as the Stoic virtues, were not just mere qualities to possess, but rather the building blocks of a good and fulfilling life. At the core of the Stoic virtues is wisdom. This is not just about being knowledgeable, but also about using that knowledge and logical thinking to make wise decisions. It is about seeing the bigger picture and understanding the consequences of our actions. With wisdom, one can navigate through life's challenges with clarity and purpose. Courage, another essential virtue, is the ability to confront and embrace difficult situations head-on. It is about facing our fears and not shying away from the obstacles that life throws at us. The Stoics believed that true courage lies in accepting the things we cannot change and finding the strength to change the things we can. Temperance, a virtue often overlooked in today's world, is the ability to control our desires and impulses. It is about finding balance and moderation in all aspects of life. By practicing temperance, we can avoid excesses and live a life of self-discipline and restraint. Lastly, justice is a virtue that the Stoics held in high regard. It is about treating others with fairness, equality, and honesty. Justice is not just about following the laws of society, but also about recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every individual. By practicing justice, we can foster harmonious relationships and contribute to a just and equitable society. The Stoics believed that these virtues were not limited to a select few, but were universal and applicable to everyone. It did not matter whether one was rich or poor, powerful or powerless. The virtues were within reach for all. By cultivating these virtues, individuals could lead a life of purpose, fulfillment, and true happiness. So, let us take inspiration from the ancient Stoics and strive to cultivate these virtues in our own lives. Let us seek wisdom, embrace courage, practice temperance, and uphold justice. For it is through the cultivation of these virtues that we can truly live a good and fulfilling life. Justice means treating others fairly, equally, and honestly in our relationships and interactions with them. The Stoics thought that by developing certain good qualities, people could live a happy and meaningful life. Also, they believed that these traits were relevant to everyone, regardless of their social or cultural background.